when you see a girl that you wouldn't fuck, and we'll try to figure out which one.
Okay, keep going. That's going to be too easy.
All right, which one?
Keep going.
What about the one with AIDS tattooed on his stomach?
Stop. It's the one all the way to the left.
Yeah, all the way to the last second row. That's,
I thought you meant the one on the bottom.
Too easy.
Yes.
The one on the bottom is
That is
actually
Patrice fucking her.
And the white girl at the bottom left, she's floating on Not Fuck Street.
That's a bitch from Mastic
She's
right
not
there.
floating on Not Fuck Street. That's fucking Not Fuck Country. She's disgusting. She looks like she smells.
But look at
Patrice, you like fat girls, right?
I enjoy fat girls, man.
Bring on the picture of Terry Clifford.
Oh, you're gonna love
you're
Terry.
gonna fucking love
I forgot
Terry.
about
We got
Clifford.
one for you, Patrice. Tell me if you would fuck Terry Clifford. It's going to take a couple seconds. I surprised Stan with this. It's okay. Here is the beauty that is Terry Clifford.
Yeah, no, she's a mess. Now, and it doesn't have anything to do right away with her size. It's that horrific grill.
Yeah, the face is awful, but the size.
And no neck, no. It's just like she's not attractive. That's what it is. If attractive, if she's got a pretty face and she's a pig, it's a possibility depending on how fucking horny I am, dude.
If you took
exactly
Clifford's head
how
off,
horny
would
you are,
fuck
like
her?
you'll
How
do
horny
it.
would you
You'll do it.
How horny would you have to be to do that right there, Terry Clifford? We zoomed in.
A lot of horny. Let me think about how horny.
Yeah, how horny? Like, what would have to happen for you to go?
She would. Okay, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
All right.
I'd have to be in a bad esteem spot, like just low, like no swagger, feeling bad.
Feeling all bad about yourself.
She's like, oh, you know, she's talking. She calls me smart, and I go, thank you, and then she just goes, if she begs to suck dick, like, please let me just put your balls in my mouth, I suck it. And just some dirty, rotten shit, and I'm feeling fucking weird. I'd fuck her in the face or something. I've done some horrible shit to fat girls.
Exactly. But I'm saying the more famous Patrice has gotten, I've known him for years, the hotter girl. His girlfriend is a hot girl. The more famous he's gotten, and the more he's felt good about, the fucking hotter chicks he gets. It's like, not that fat girls, you can't be attracted to them, but like when you date chicks, they're hot.
But you just finished saying, look, when I say fat girls, Norton,
that one on the bottom
some of
left.
These girls you would fuck.
Yeah.
But I consider these girls fat
girls, right.
Any girls any girl with a double-digit number on her body is considered a fat girl. She's a plus-size girl.
You can get girls with double D tits who are
No, a 10.
Double digits.
Meaning a 10. Like if you a size 10 or a size 12,
No, 10's not fat.
They're getting into
Those are
fat girl.
fat
They're
girls.
getting into being a fat girl.
They're
fat girls
14.
up
They're
there.
14
These
to
are
20.
these are 16s. There's a 22 there somewhere.
I'll agree with you. I'll say they're not all like disgusting,
I don't want
putrid
to
fat
fuck
girls.
a despicable fat bitch. Like I had to think of a scenario for Terry Clifford.
But scroll down
I
a
don't
little.
have to think of a scenario for any of these chicks. I'll see him and go,
The only scenario for Terry Clifford is
blue
fucking
bikini
legend.
blonde over there. Isn't like disgusting.
No. She's a
but she's
fucking
fat.
hog.
I like the one
all the way
I
to
like
the
the
left.
one-
No,
She's
no,
a
no,
man.
no, no, in the middle.
No, I like the one
she's
too.
nice. Yeah,
Right.
she's
Go
alright.
two over. Go two over
But
from
you
the
would never
bikini.
a
Two over
relationship
the other
with her
way.
because
I
she
like
will
that
get
one.
fat.
Yeah.
You like that one? That's a fat chick.
These are
like
not
that.
photographed like fat chicks.
These
These
are
are
fat
photographed
chicks.
like sexy girls
These
who are
are-
plump.
But this is what
These
I'm
are how
talking
they're
about, so you don't
photographed.
have to profile me like my self-esteem is in the gutter. I
No.
like this juicy. Look at this. Okay, look at her gut. There's guys that would think that black girl there. There's
She's
guys
horrible.
that
No,
would
that thing
think
is
she's
horrid.
gross.
She's horrible.
Look at those big
She has
soggy
a
tits and that soft stomach. That's just delicious.
She should have a machete and be hacking apart tootsies.
But
terrible.
you're racist anyway, motherfucker.
She's terrible.
Look at this chick, the dick in the mouth. And she's a hog.
Look at that ass on that one.
I just got a thing for pigs for some reason, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. My girl hates that. My girl sees beautiful women and don't get jealous. Like, if I'm looking at a beautiful girl, she goes, thank God. She hates fat bitches because I look at them with that.
Okay.
I want to bring
Well,
you
she's
home.
probably thinking if that's what he likes, is that what I am?
But she knows.
No, what she's
No.
thinking is,
Yes.
what she's
No.
thinking is,
Yes.
a fat chick would actually sleep with you.
That a fat
what she's
chick
thinking.
will take her man is what she's thinking. Because she knows and it's not like Okay, she's a fucking mess.
That is a mess.
Oh,
That
there's nothing
ain't
worse
happening.
than a flat-chested fat chick.
Flatsos. We call them a flatso.
Flatso?
Flatso. Because
Unbelievable.
it's at least have tits if you're going to be fat.
Any chick that looks
is
like me.
unacceptable. That's
Any chick that
unacceptable.
looks
If you're fat, you gotta have a little shape to you.
That one there is
Jim
unacceptable.
Jeffries. Now, your dad gave you advice on fat girls.
Well, my mother's a good 300-odd pounds, and none of me brothers, I got 2 brothers, and we all date skinny, really skinny chicks. Like, chicks that will
And let it
never
be
get
known
away.
you're not fat.
Well, no, but I'm quite a big guy, but I'm not American fat. I'm like, Australian fat.
He's that strange fat that I just can't stand. He's not officially fat. He's just an out of shape skinny guy. And it's nothing worse.
That's what I'm just a flabby, skinny guy.
He's Norton-esque.
It would take him to be in shape.
Shut up.
Feel my muscle.
What muscle?
Just feel it.
He's one muscle. Feel that
just
one
because
muscle.
you shape like a muscle
Just feel
out of a shell.
I got it.
Did you really? I just want to make sure everybody got it.
A grown up.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you got a hot girlfriend?
No, I did have a hot girlfriend, and then she left me for a guy from her work, ran out. I came home. You remember seeing the punch in the head tape that I showed you last time?
Yeah.
Me getting punched in the head?
Yeah.
The weekend I came home, I had a black eye, and my house had been emptied out, and I just went, oh, that's about fucking right. And there was an engagement ring on the table. I was screwed.
Oh, wow.
She left you for a black dude?
No, she left me for a guy that...
No, he had a black eye. A black eye.
Okay.
I had a
She
black
didn't
eye,
have
I
a
had
black guy.
eye.
Oh, Jesus.
And she ran off with some guy from her work from a job that I fucking got her. And it was in it.
Oh.
What was happening?
That's a shame.
Another
Fucking savage cocksucker.
another missing murdered white woman.
Motherfucking, it's nothing worse to me than a pretty-looking white girl killed by a black guy. It fucking destroys me, Patrice.
I'll tell you what's
white
worse
women.
when they date them.
That's white women's job now, is to just be murdered. It's murdered and missing. That's it. They do nothing in society no more.
But she was a proper thin chick as well.
Wow.
Why don't they hunt down the fatties? You gotta
Come
think
on,
they're
yeah.
easier to chase.
They're so much easier.
Because black guys like him. He's fucking her and killing them in models.
Let's get back to the Jim Jeffries story. So you had a black eye.
I had a black
You were
eye.
engaged. We didn't know you were engaged.
Yeah, it was on, right? And I come home, my flat had been fucking empty out. She ran off with a guy from her fucking work, and that was the last guy. It's not much of a story. But she was skinny and hot.
Did you see it coming?
The punch? Or the... No, I didn't.
So she must have been seeing this guy at work for a while, and you didn't...
She's now she's engaged to a guy who's the fucking producer of one of the biggest TV shows in Britain that I was booked to be on, and then I didn't fucking get on the show.
Of course you're not going to get on the fucking show.
It hurt my TV career, my mental health. Oh, it wasn't good.
You guys gonna get circumcised over there. They're tired of
I'm
fucking...
circumcised.
Are
I'm
you
Australian.
circumcised?
I'm Australian, yeah, I'm
Oh, really?
circumcised.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
All Australians
circumcised.
are circumcised because of the wind and the sand and shit. It's hot in Australia. So no, English guys out, they have that sweaty hood thing.
Oh, God.
That disgusting, I can't even imagine.
You remember my girl from England, from Liverpool? I had a girlfriend from Liverpool.
She wasn't
Melanie,
circumcised?
And I pulled my dick out, and she just went, they sound like the Beatles, and she just went, oh.
What, your cock sounds like the Beatles?
She just goes, look at it. It's gorgeous. Because it didn't have all the skin on it, and she's just like, she's pulling it, and she's like, does it hurt when I jerk it? Because she was used to dealing with...
I don't know, keep doing it.
Keep doing it. And she just was tired of looking at those fucking awful uncircumcised cocks. She's been looking at her whole life, and it's just a pretty thing over there if you're circumcised.
It's over nuts, huh?
Oh, if you pull your dick out and it doesn't have the skin,
it's not even a pretty thing. It's a novelty cock for them. You got to think. You've been sucking
beautiful.
the same type of cock every day of your life for 20-odd years, and then you get one that's got a head or a face.
I don't think uncircumcised is a novelty. Like, it's just a better dick.
I'd rather be uncut. I hate being cut. As long as you keep it clean.
No,
because your dickhead is exposed. What do you think? Nature made a mistake putting fucking something over it to keep it from rubbing against your underwear?
You have a substantially less chance of getting AIDS if you're circumcised, and they've proven it.
That's
like 50% less chance.
Because the countries that have AIDS in it, probably the fucking Africa, they're not circumcised.
No, because they live in those cruddy corners with
AIDS died with fear.
The tribes.
Jimmy's done some research. Jimmy has called some hotlines.
Please.
The tribes in Africa that have got that get circumcised, like an entire tribe that gets circumcised, they're like 80% less AIDS than the uncircumcised tribes.
Maybe because they're quote unquote more in touch with modern people. Who knows? But there's nothing to do with foreskin and AIDS. Nothing.
Modern, they're doing
Really?
it with fucking a rock or something, man. We're talking like proper.
Wait a minute. Why not, Jim?
With
He just said it. He just said it
like he's a doctor.
I know-
Dr. Norton.
Like he's been doing research in the jungles of Africa his whole life.
How
I know
many
enough
Jews
about
with AIDS do you know?
I know enough about AIDS.
Uh-huh.
They won't get it because the medication is too expensive. AIDS does not fucking hide under your foreskin.
Do you know that AIDS is its lifespan is cut a lot shorter, the virus itself, in light and in an airy atmosphere.
It dies when it hits.
Well, that's
Right.
it for Norton, 'cause
So-
he fucks
so you
in-
don't think-
he fucks in dark alleys?
in fucking, you don't think in the foreskin
Nope, absolutely
the virus
not.
can actually
No.
live in there longer?
Wait a minute, Anthony, could you ask him?
Hold on, we got actual info
his
from
passion?
Hold on, we'll go to WebMD.
Fan?
The article's entitled "The Foreskin: An Open Door for HIV."
Oh bullshit! No way. Hold on. Here's what they're gonna say.
Hold on.
Here's what they're gonna say. If they say yes, it's gonna be because they're gonna probably say cuts last longer on a cut. That's on
What?
I don't
cut.
think so.
They're saying a cut maybe
All right, well,
lasts longer.
let's
It
hear it,
doesn't matter.
man.
If
Let's
that's
hear
the
it.
case, that's the case.
Fan?
The foreskin of the uncircumcised penis is a welcome match for HIV, according to a new study. Growing consensus among health
I don't buy it.
experts. The experts warn that circumcision alone does not protect the man from being infected with HIV. It does, however, greatly reduce his odds of being infected.
How?
Jesus.
I don't believe it.
He's reading
I
from
would
WebMD.
It's a medical document.
No,
Come
it's
on,
not.
what
It's
do
a
you
fucking.
need?
It's a new study. They're gonna say new
It's
shit.
a new study. What year was this?
2000.
Yeah, new study.
Okay,
has
it's a
new
brand new
shit.
study.
No one has mentioned it.
It's
since.
an 8-year-old study, fucking Jurassic Man.
No one mentioned
But
it
you're
since.
just comparing it to you.
That's right.
The hooded people in this country have made a cover up ever since then.
I'd take a medical.
Protect it like the church and the Da Vinci
I
Code.
would rather
I
be
would take a
fucking
medical-
uncircumcised than circumcised.
I would take a medical fucking journal from the 1800s over just Jimmy
No,
talking.
I'm telling. I would rather be fucking.
Put leeches on your foreskin to cure AIDS.
It really is his own like hypothesis that works for him.
Exactly.
He's cursing out Fan as he's reading the medical document. Fuck you,
No.
Fan. And I bet you they say it's about your cut dick. Who cuts their dick?
No, but a cut is how a lot of times you get transferred.
It's got to be blood to blood. That's
Blood to
why it
blood.
happens more
Yeah,
with
so
anal
what are you,
sex.
fucking razor blades?
No,
What is
what
a
I'm
foreskin
saying-
made of fucking Kevlar?
No, no,
It
no.
would keep something, maybe from healing, keep it wet, and I'm speculating.
Yes,
maybe
you
if you have a
are.
little cut under your helmet, maybe it stays cut and doesn't heal as fast
Norton
under
he
foreskin.
just made up a medical.
That makes
he
sense, though.
Decided,
He made up a scenario that never
he
happens.
decided that he's a fucking doctor.
When have you
No.
cut your dick? Fucking.
What?
When have you cut your dick? Fucking.
I fucking scraped it up a little bit. You
Oh,
never
no,
get a
I've
blowjob
cut-
that
I've
was
cut
rough?
mine.
Let me
I've
tell you something.
yes, I have.
Man,
And I think that
man ass muscles is very strong.
No, I don't buy that. I don't buy it.
I cut my
I love
dick
how you finished by
wanking.
saying-
I like get abrasions wanking.
Oh, when I was fucking like jacking off, especially
if
growing
you're
up.
coked up for like days and then you go have a wank, I'll injure myself to blood.
Yeah, you just
I-
fucking scrape it up pretty
It
good.
has something to do, I think, with where the people who are uncircumcised are from. The majority of people getting it are probably from places where circumcision is not nearly
I'll
best
agree with you
practice.
there. I bet people that are circumcised live in more civilized nations than uncircumcised people just running around.
How about this?
Well,
Uncircumcised
England,
people.
they don't circumcise in England. They just, I know that.
We're,
from-
no, but we're
don't.
talking about where AIDS is running rampant. The continent of Africa.
Yeah, like with a lot
So
of
why
guys
is
won't wear
AIDS running
condoms.
rampant in England?
Because a lot of the guys in Africa
Is
won't
it?
wear condoms because they think it's a less masculine thing.
Maybe they don't have any. There's no corner. There's no 7-Elevens in fucking Booboovi.
You can get that. You can get fuckers anywhere, though.
Have you been to Baboovie?
I've been to
I've
Booboovi twice,
been to
and I was
Boobooie, and I'll
looking for
tell
some
you
fucking
something.
rubbers. It was like, they called me a faggot twice. I got a fucking pussy. You don't need a rubber.
How about here's another interesting fact about foreskin.
Fact.
It's fact.
What
yes.
fact?
More
Here's-
likely. Hold
wait a
on,
minute,
it's
shut
more
your